Okay, now the thing that I have told you, the last thing, that was the colonial rivalry. Okay, now see that, now let's see that what is the meaning of the word colonial rivalry and what does it talks about. So in colonial rivalry, which country? Colonial rivalry is actually what? Colonial rivalry is something in which that one country is trying to establish its rule in some other country. Okay, and they wanted to set up some kind of colony in their area. Like France wanted to avenge her defeat at the hands of Germany and get back Elasis and Lorient captured by Germany. Okay, now you see that earlier there was a war in which Germany has captured some part of France. So what France wanted to do? France wanted to get that part from France. Also, France and Germany wanted to seize Morocco in Africa. Now, what France and Germany was trying to do? They wanted to capture Morocco. Okay, both France and Germany, they were trying to capture Morocco. Thus, the war between them was inevitable. So naturally, you see that when two countries are fighting for one thing, naturally this will give rise to the war. Then France, Spain, Portugal, and England established colonies in different part of the world. Now these countries like France, Spain, Portugal, and England, they have already established their colonies in the different parts of the world, with Germany emerging as a powerful industrial nation. Now what was happening, that Germany was emerging as a powerful nation. Okay, there was a great rivalry among the European nations to set up the set up and control the colonies. Now you see that Germany was also becoming a power. It was a country which was producing a lot of like products, and Germany was looking for a market, but it was not possible unless and until it establishes its colony in some other country. Okay, then the German Caesar William II want about proclamation that Germany was going to be the leader of the world. Now what happened, that Germany at that time was ruled by Kaiser William II, and Kaiser William II was of the opinion that Germany will be going to be the leader of the world. So what Germans were doing? Germans were trying to prove that they were superior from the other nations. Okay, so this gave rise to the colonial rivalry. Okay, now you see the another point that we have, that is known as the race for the armament. ये क्या चीज होती है? Race for the armament. Okay, be quiet. Race for armament mostly means spending on the production of the arm increase. Now you see that whatever economy of the country was, mostly you see that they were trying to produce more and more weapons. Okay, producing weapon was their first priority. Then German increased her rival power to compete with England. Now what was doing? German was trying to increase its naval power. Naval power, that means that they wanted to control the sea. Okay. So what they did? To power to compete with England. Now at one time, England was a country that was termed as one of the major and most powerful nation which have the greatest control over the sea. Okay, so it was the greatest naval power. Now Germany was also trying to become a powerful country in navy. Now the German constructed the huge warships and also widened the Kiel Canal. Now what the Germans did? They made huge warships. Were made because they wanted to control the sea. Okay. Now the countries increasing their naval forces and army. So what happened, that when one country saw that other country is increasing its naval power, so naturally the other countries also tried to increase their naval power, and this gave rise to something what we call as what? As the race for the armament. You know that constructing a warship is very expensive. Okay, so instead of giving all the facilities to their citizens, they were spending more money on the construction of the warfare. Okay, so the country started making arms and ammunition rapidly and on a large scale. So when one country was producing weapons, naturally the neighboring country were threatened. Like take an example that if one country become like nuclear power these days, so what will happen that it will be a threat to the other small countries. So naturally the other countries will also try to become a nuclear power. So this is what was happening at that time, that each country was trying to produce more and more sort of weapons. Okay. And one more thing was going on, that is known as the division of the Europe. Okay. Now you see that Europe was mounting tension, made the countries to look for allies. Now what happened that since there was a sort of a like tension among the nations and in the entire world, so what the weaker countries were trying to do, okay, they were trying to create an alliance, which means that they wanted to create a group with the powerful countries. So you see that this is that the Europe was being divided now, because each country wanted to form a group so that they can, at the time of war, they can help each other. Okay, so the weaker countries were trying to seek the help or the friendship of the strong countries. Germany signed the dual alliance with Austria and Hungary. Now what Germany did, it signed an alliance. Alliance means a friendship bond with the Austria and Hungary, which became the Triple Alliance. So what happened that Germany became made a group with Austria and Hungary, and this is how you see that they came to be known as the Triple Alliance. ठीक है, इनका क्या नाम पड़ गया, ट्रिपल अलायंस. In 1882 Italy joined the group. So you can say that the Triple Alliance, which was formed by Germany, Austria and Hungary, and in 1882 what happened that Italy also joined this group. Okay, so at one side there was Germany, Hungary, Austria and Italy. Okay, four countries were together and it was known as the Triple Alliance. In 1907, England, Russia and France. Now you see that England also did not wanted to be left behind, so it formed a group with Russia and France. समझे तुम लोग what I am trying to say, that the weaker countries were trying to form a group so that they can become strong. It is just like that when somebody is weak, so what he will do, he will join such a group that at the time when there is some need, so he can get help from those powerful people. So here also the same thing was happening. The another alliance was formed between England, Russia and France. Okay, they have formed another group. They signed the Triple Alliance. The two groups, the Triple Alliance and the Triple Ententes, were hostile to each other. So two groups were formed. One was known as Triple Alliance, the other was known as the Triple Ententes. Okay. So now what happened? The alliance system made the member countries confined of military support and encouraged the armament race. Now what happened then when these groups were formed? When the groups were formed, then what happened? That each country was trying to develop more and more weapons. Okay, they were developing more weapons. So this is how you see that Europe was divided into several groups. Now what was the immediate cause of the war? Immediate cause, which was also known as the Sarajevo incident. Now what was the immediate cause of the World War? Immediate cause क्या था? That was also known as the Sarajevo incident. ठीक है, Archbishop Francis Ferdinand, heir of the Austrian throne, was assassinated at the Sarajevo in Bosnia on 28th June 1914 by the Serbians. Now what happened? That the Archduke Francis Ferdinand, okay, he was on a visit. The heir of the Austrian throne, he was the heir of the Austrian throne, and he was on a visit, was assassinated at Sarajevo in Bosnia.
So what does heir mean?
Heir means that he will be the next king. Okay, heir means that he will be the next king of Austria. So he was assassinated in the in Bosnia on 28 June 1914 by the Serbians. ठीक है, so Serbians they killed the Prince of Austria. The Austrian held Serbian responsible for the murder and sent an ultimatum. Then what happened? Austria wanted to get those people who were responsible for this murder. They wanted those criminals or those people who were responsible for this murder. They wanted them that they should hand them back to them. As Serbian refused to comply with some of the conditions, Austria declared a war against Serbia. So what happened that naturally you see that Serbia refused. It said that it is not going to provide the people who killed them, and this created a confusion, and Austria declared a war against Serbia on 28 June 1914. So this was the start of the World War. On what date? The date is 28 June 1914. The war started. Okay. Now what happened that the lack of the now you see that when this war started, naturally those alliances which were formed earlier, okay, these alliances they supported each other, and there was no such organization which can control them. क्या हो रहा था कि there was a war, but no, there was no such organization which could control this war. So the lack of the international organization, there was no one to enforce the international laws or control the nations, began to think only of their own interests. Now you see that there was nobody who can control them. So every nation was trying to do what? They were trying to think only of their own interest. Okay, they were only thinking of their own interest. They were not thinking about what other countries might suffer or not. This further irritated the bitterness and tension among the nations. So you see that when every country was trying to look for its own selfish motive, this created more tension among the nations, and the war finally started. And the beginning of the war was such that by Austria most of the power were involved in the war. So you see that by the time of August, we see that most of the countries were involved in the war. Okay. At one side were Serbia, Russia, France and England, Japan, Italy and America called the alliance. So you see that at one side we have the countries like Serbia, Russia, France, England, Japan, Italy and America. They were fighting as one group, and on the other there were Germany, Austria, Turkey, Bulgaria, known as the Central Power. So you can see that one group was more stronger, and Germany had the support of very few countries like Austria, Turkey and Bulgaria. On the other hand, what we know that Serbia, Russia, these were big countries. Like Russia, France, England, they were all powerful countries, and Germany was the only country who was fighting with the help of Austria and Turkey and Bulgaria. These countries were not so strong. Only Germany was strong, and Germany was thinking very proudly that they are the master race, so they are going to win the war. See, so the war was fought on the land of Europe. Now this war was fought at many places. Okay, what are these places? Like Europe, Africa, Middle East, using terrible weapon on land. Now this war was fought not only on land but also on the sea and under it, causing immense destruction and suffering. Okay, so this land was fought in air, water, land, everywhere. Okay, and for almost 3 years, Germany saw victory after victory, and we see that Germany was very powerful and Germany was well prepared for this war. So in the beginning, for the first 3 years, what we see that Germany was victorious, was getting victory after victory. The Germans also reached the Marine River 15 miles from Paris. Okay, they entered into France, and they were only 15 miles away from their main river. That is known as the Marine River. Okay, so this is how you see that this war